Passengers on a flight bound for Hong Kong spent more than 14 hours stuck on a freezing cold tarmac in Labrador. The United Airlines flight diverted to Goose Bay due to a medical emergency. But mechanical issues kept the plane on the ground. Arthi Pol is on the story for us today. You know, Arthi, really interesting to go through social media as people were complaining about being stuck on this plane for so many hours. And in this last hour, some developments to share with people. What's happening right now?
Yeah, this was somewhat of a travel nightmare for a lot of these passengers who have been stuck on this United Airlines flight on the tarmac for upwards of 16 hours, actually. Now, here's a map of where they were departing from. They were departing from Newark Airport in New Jersey, actually bound for Hong Kong, but there was a medical emergency, and so they were diverted to Goose Bay, Newfoundland and Labrador. And it was from that point on that several hours passed. We know that that passenger who was in need of medical assistance was taken off the plane, taken to a local area hospital. But ahead of trying to depart again, it appeared that then there was a mechanical issue on this particular aircraft. And so then all of the passengers, that aircraft, the crew, 250 passengers, 15 crew, were stuck on that plane, on that tarmac overnight. Also because there were no custom agents who were available there in order to process these passengers who were traveling from the United States again to Hong Kong. That meant that they were actually stuck on the plane because they couldn't step foot into Canada just yet without being processed. So that meant it was a lengthy stay for them. Again, we're talking about roughly 16 hours before buses started to arrive that could only take about 20 people off at a time. There were complaints that people were suggesting they were running out of food and water because of the duration of time that they were stuck and stranded on that aircraft. Now, we were able to speak with one of the passengers who was stuck on board via Skype, and he was talking about the real lack of communication too. Take a listen.
They said later on in the night, maybe 10, 12 hours after we had landed they needed to coordinate buses and only 20 people could get off at a time. And then they started that process once the sun came up. But, for about, 10 to 12 hours, we were sitting here with not much clarification on why we could not get off of this plane.
And now the airline believes that it was cold weather which caused this mechanical issue where the plane door malfunctioned. It couldn't quite open. In terms of the temperature, well, it's about minus 20 degrees there right now, and there are extreme cold warnings in effect as well. With the wind chill, it could be about minus 40. So that's what's causing some of those issues, Michael.
So the cause, as you say, but what about the airline itself? What are they saying about this huge delay and being stuck on the tarmac for so long?
Well, they are saying that they have a rescue plane that is en route and they should be in the air at some point this afternoon. But here's a quick excerpt of the statement from United Airlines where they say there that an alternative aircraft is being flown in to transport customers back to Newark. Also saying that we apologize to our customers and our crew is doing everything possible to assist them during this delay. We continue to track this developing situation.